You ever wonder what your cat would tell you if they could talk? Well, good news, they sort of can. Although your kitty, presumably, can't speak English, they are well versed in the language of cat. In this video, we're going to teach you some of the basics of kitty communication to help you understand what your cat is trying to tell you when they make various sounds. But before we dive in, why not subscribe and join our feline loving community for more tips and tricks on how to commune with your cat? Meowing. This is the most famous noise that cats make, but interestingly, it's not an entirely natural one. Cats who are living feral with no humans to look after them will typically only meow in kittenhood as a way of attracting their mama cat's attention. As they grow up, they'll learn more subtle forms of communication, often involving body language or sounds that are outside the human hearing range. House cats are aware, however, that humans have difficulty understanding things unless you speak very clearly. So they resort to meows, their equivalent of baby talk, when speaking with us. Purring. Purring is a mysterious noise. Until recently, scientists genuinely weren't sure what caused it, although now it's generally agreed that it's the result of special pads of fat in the cat's larynx that vibrate to produce the sound. It's a sound unique to lesser cats, a group that includes your little furball, but also cheetahs and mountain lions. Big cats like lions and tigers can't purr. They can manage a kind of breathy approximation called a chuff, but they can only do this on an exhale. Purring can be done whilst breathing in and breathing out. You're probably already aware that purring is something that cats do when they're happy, but that's not the only reason. Cats will also purr when they're injured, scared, or even as they're dying. It's theorized that rather than being a simple expression of happiness, purring is more of an expression of friendship. A happy cat who is hanging out with their favorite human purrs to say, "Thank you for being my friend." While a sick cat purrs to say, "I really need a friend right now." Purring also has some healing properties. Studies have shown that the specific frequency of the vibrations produced by a purring cat can promote heart health and wound healing. This is true for the cats themselves, and also for any other animals who happen to be near. The healing qualities of a cat's purr are thought to be the reason why cat owners live longer on average than people who don't have cats. Trill. A trill is like a cross between a purr and a meow. It might sound kind of like your cat is trying to roll their R's and tends to be used as a greeting. Interestingly, this is another kitten-related noise, but this time made by the mother. Mama cats will trill to call their kittens. Once again, your cat is using baby talk to communicate with you. Hissing. If you hear your cat make this noise, it means they're trying to tell you to back off, possibly using less than polite language. A cat's hiss is intended to mimic the hiss of an angry snake in the hopes that other animals will be intimidated and go away. It doesn't mean that a cat wants to attack. Quite the opposite. A hissing cat is actively trying to avoid a fight, but has gotten to the stage where they feel like that's their only option if this interaction continues. They're trying to chase you away so that they can end the encounter peacefully. Listen to them. Chattering. Chattering is the kind of stuttering noise that happens when a cat tries to meow while rapidly opening and hutting their mouth, kind of like they're chattering their teeth. Your kitty isn't cold, however, they're frustrated. You'll most likely hear your cat making this noise while they're watching birds through the window. Your kitty knows that they can't get at those delicious, feathery morsels because the glass is in the way, but they really want to eat them, so they chatter their teeth in frustration. Growling. Growling, like hissing, is another threat noise, but a considerably worse one. A growling cat wants you to go away now and is perfectly willing to fight you over it. Cats will usually make this noise at other cats during arguments over territory, whilst mating, or if in severe pain. It's unusual for them to direct this particular noise at a human, but if they do, then it means that you messed up big time. yowling, and caterwauling. A yowl is a prolonged, wailing meow used almost exclusively to communicate with other cats. It's essentially just used to say, "I'm here," either in the context of "I'm here, and this is my territory," or "I'm here, and I'm looking for someone to mate with." Occasionally, it will also be used by cats who are in pain. A caterwaul is similar, but made exclusively by female cats in heat, to let all the boys know that she's single and extremely ready to mingle. Caterwauls have a distinctive two-part "aru-ugh" sound to them. Scream. This is the horror movie cat sound, the sound effect that they use when the main character is exploring the creepy old house and briefly thinks that the killer is behind them, only to turn and see that it's just a cat. If you hear this sound in real life, you hopefully don't need to worry about masked serial killers, but you probably do have to worry about your cat. This sound is really only made by cats who are in pain or in the middle of mating. Wail. This is a low, undulating meow sound that cats make when they're deeply unhappy. As cats are nothing if not total and utter drama queens, hearing this noise can mean anything from "I'm in pain" to "How dare you put me in the cat carrier" to "You have locked me out of the bathroom for 5 minutes while you pee and now I am bereft and lonely." You can recognize this noise because it sounds kind of like your cat is saying, "Oh no, oh no, oh no." Meowing and purring at the same time. Remember what we said about cats being able to purr on an inhale and an exhale? This also allows them to meow and purr at the same time. What results is a thick, breathy meowing noise that signals a very happy cat. A happy and possibly a hungry cat, that is. A 2018 study showed that cat owners were more likely to consider food cries urgent if they were mixed in with purrs. Meows are similar in pitch to the cry of a baby, a noise that humans are naturally sensitive to for obvious reasons. It's thought that hearing these cries intermixed with another noise that we associate with happiness and contentment confuses our brains, making us feel like the cat's needs must be more urgent. Murmur. A murmur is like a trill, but longer. It sounds a bit like a creaking door or a very breathy meow. While a trill is used to signal to an owner that the cat is there, a murmur is used to signal that the cat wants some engagement, usually in the form of either playtime or physical affection. Mewl. You're unlikely to hear this noise unless you're raising kittens, as cats only make this noise when they're under 1 month old. It's a young kitten's way of alerting their mama cat, the equivalent of a human baby crying. It sounds like a very high-pitched squeak, and might make you worry that your kitten is in pain. Don't worry though. Just as a crying human baby isn't necessarily crying because they're hurt, a crying kitten just indicates that something isn't right. It can mean, "Mama, I'm in pain." But also, "I'm cold," or "I'm hungry." Either way, the mother should be able to take care of it without any human intervention. By the way, did you know that building trust with your cat can be challenging? One wrong move could set you back. But you can make your cat feel safe and loved with a few simple actions each day. Check out this video for some helpful tips on how to win your cat's trust.